Hey, everybody say hello.
Oh shit! Hi.
Everybody say hello to Twitch. Yeah.
Hey. What's up, everybody?
Goddamn, we're here, y'all. We're here.
Yeah, baby.
Oh shit! Hello, everyone. Welcome to Magicks and Mullets. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This has been a lot of work recently. First and foremost, thank you to my players. They are all lovely people that I'm sure most of you know, and if you don't know them yet, you will know them soon. My name is Vinny, and I will be the dungeon master for this adventure. We'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. If you played any official content, you might recognize certain characters or certain locations. We'll be fusing some different sources into like a Frankenstein's monsters sort of creation into our own homebrew-ish kind of world. We hope you enjoy it. Content warning for everyone out there. This game will have its fair share of violence. There will probably be also a fair share of strong language, and there will be some alcohol usage. We'll typically play for about 3 hours or so. That being said, we'll probably take a break every hour or so just to give the viewers and the players time for drinks, snacks, and bathroom breaks. I think that's all I have to say at the time, so let's go around and meet the players, meet the cast. Why don't we start with Kyle, who is behind the wheel of this whole Twitch monstrosity. Kyle, what's up?
God, the more you remind me of that, the more nervous it makes me for the end product.
You're doing amazing, and we love you.
Hey, I'm trying real hard. I promise. Hey everyone, a lot of you probably know me. I'm Kyle. I'm gonna be playing Orville Tompkin in this adventure. Orville Tompkin. Cody, shut up. I'm going to be essentially doing a lot of the stream transitions and stuff here, so if I goof up, you can just flame me on Instagram or on the TikTok, whichever one.
Thank you, Kyle. That being said, if you don't follow us on Instagram, we put out a lot of our content there, and we do have a TikTok that we're going to be starting to post some of our best of clips.
Yes, Princess
Amy.
Avery, I am
Hello,
the
Amy.
one to blame.
Hi, I'm Amy. You probably know me. I'm gonna be playing a character. I live in New York. I have a couple of cats. Excited to be here.
Yeah, we are streaming from 3 separate time zones, 2 coasts of the world. Thank you, Amy. Harry, what's up, Harry?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Harry. I still live in Maine. I'm playing Tilly Goodfellow on this show. I use they, them pronouns. And I'm just excited to play with my friends. It's going to be fun. That's all I got. Oh, and I'm going to say the first swear on our show, so shit.
Hey, wait a minute. I said shit like 5 minutes ago. You're stealing my thunder.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, why weren't you listening to me?
Didn't count.
All right, shit fuck. Thank you, Harry.
Nice, hell yeah.
Wow, I don't.
Taylor, hi.
Hey,
Were you about to say speaking of?
You
No.
shit fuck.
Yeah, speaking. Oh my
Hi,
god.
Taylor. My name's
Jeez.
Taylor. I'm upstairs. I'm on the upstairs level. Vinny, the dungeon master, is downstairs. We don't live in Maine anymore. We live in Austin, Texas, and we also have 2 cats.
Cool.
That's it.
And last but not least, speaking of, Cormac.
Cormac, he, him pronouns, Los Angeles, living with partner and sweet dog. Hello.
Hello, sweet dog.
Hi.
All right, players, are you ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons? Hopefully, don't die yet.
Let's fucking do some fantasy shit.
Throw
Me
some
and my
cat
7
jams in
hit points.
chat.
Yeah,
Very
I'm ready to beat anybody but myself for about
Yeah,
3
same.
hours.
I need a break.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
then everyone, shut up. We begin this story in the seaside town of Saltmarsh. The midday sun is hard at work melting what snow and ice survived last night's rainstorm. An old, battered wagon, heavily loaded with barrels, works its way westward towards the quiet docks. You notice a passenger, huddled upon its exposed back lip. The threadbare violet vestments billow against the crisp, briny air, engulfing a young, human man. To say he looks out of place would be an understatement. His fine, light shoes, made for walking long corridors adorned with thick carpets, are now caked with mud, and several days' worth of stubble sprouts from his face. At long last, it seems as though this individual has come to his destination. One final payment from a dwindling coin purse to the wagon driver, and he sets about his business. Orville and Furnace. Your humble shop is cramped into a long row of ramshackle buildings, all vying for the attention of anyone preparing to depart or coming to find solid earth under their feet after a long journey at sea. It has been a tough winter. Orville's Smithy and Forge has not seen much business, and you are near the end of your funds. The structure of your building has grown spongy with moisture, and it is in dire need of repair. You see a curious robed individual, still damp from the rains of the previous night, wandering towards your set of shops. What does he see as he approaches you? Orville, if you would please introduce yourself. Give us a rundown just once again. What does Orville look like? What does his shop look like?
So Orville, as I mentioned, is kind of a prototype hot dad. Pretty big guy that this type of work kind of lends to gains, if you will.
He's swole, to say the least.
He's pretty big guy, pretty tall, short, kind of well cropped, like salt and pepper hair with a long salt and pepper beard, kind of tied up in places to minimize dipping it into hot steel and such.
And are you working on anything at the moment?
The usual. Just kind of putzing around the shop, hanging out. The shop's not in a state of disrepair, but it seems bare. Like there's not a whole heck of a lot going on. I feel like if you walk into a smithy, you'll see a lot of projects, lots of supplies and such, and there really just isn't that. It's mostly just tools and that. Yeah, just that kind of stuff.
Perhaps it's the clang of metal from your smithy that brings in our guest. Behind you, towering above you, Furnace, could you please describe your character for us?
As my character?
Yeah. Jump on in, both feet.
Well, you will notice that behind Orville is a very tall person made of metal and wood and other unknown objects. This is a Warforged. This is Furnace Wirebrush, the Warforged. That's me. I'm not a robot. I'm a person. I have one green eye, one amber. I've been here for about 4 years. Before that, I was nowhere. Orville brought me to life.
Fantastic.
That's about all I know.
The two of you see this individual. He goes directly for Orville's smithy and forge. As he comes in, the door creaks. The two of you see this individual. Can I get the first rolls of the campaign, please? This is going to be a choice for both Orville and Furnace. You can either roll history or religion.
I think the wait. Oh no, religion's intelligence shit. What else?
So cleric don't know dingus about religion.
I'm big.
Roll history.
I'm big dad. All right. What was the other one? It's
history or religion.
Oh, I do have proficiency in history, and I can't remember why. But
First
here we
roll of
go.
the game.
God, is a
Natty
1? That's a
Sorry.
fucking foreshadowing.
I've rolled a 9.
I don't know much history because
That makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately for you, Furnace, you don't recognize anything about this character. It's completely lost on this newborn brain of yours. Orville, you also don't really gain too much. You can glean that this person is out of sorts and probably does not belong here very super well. He does come in, and as he makes eye contact with you, Orville, he starts to speak. He says, hello, could you help me, please? I'm looking for, oh my God. As he slowly pans upwards, seeing the emerald and amber eyes of this behemoth standing beside you.
Hey, I turn and say, well, greetings, friend. What can I do for you?
Did you? Oh,
Hi.
you made that. Oh my God!
Hi. You must
He-
be new here.
He stumbles back, trips. Furnace, this is not the first time anyone has had this kind of reaction to you. But he does fall into a shelf of... well, Orville, you tell me. What kind of knickknacks? Furnace, you also are a maker of sorts. They go clattering to the ground. What's there?
No, I'm thinking, maybe just some trinkets, tools and stuff. Just little metal tchotchkes, maybe, just sell randomly.
He starts. I'm so sorry. I was looking for a woman. He's picking it up as quickly as he can. He's obviously incredibly intimidated. Orville, you notice that he does not smell incredibly fresh. You've seen a lot of people coming straight from the ocean off of the docks. This man smells. Well, he smells fucking bad, and he is tired and weary around the eyes. I'm sorry. You must be Orville. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I can be going now.
Oh, well, no trouble at all. What can I help you with? You seem like you've been on the road for quite some time.
I mean, yes, I have. I have been traveling north. I'm in search of a woman, but perhaps more importantly, a bath, a meal. But
What
I.
is the-
Well, I can help you with two of those things, but I don't know about finding the woman part. I mean, who are
is
you
the
looking for?
woman?
Well, she. Well, perhaps we start with the latter two, and I'll explain the rest. He grabs his gold pouch and clinks it. He's like, I'd love to treat you to perhaps lunch or a beer if you would, if that would do ya.
I do not eat or drink.
Well, I do, so that sounds good to me, friend.
Perhaps you could be the lead. Is there a establishment where I might? I could use some refreshments, both bodily and sustenance-wise.
Yeah, I know just the place. And I take him to the local pub, as it were, the Snapping Line.
It is worth noting you haven't had a customer in at least 2 or 3 days. You leaving the shop doesn't have too much of a pang of guilt, as you don't really expect any ships coming in today. The walk to the Snapping Line is relatively short. You get there just under between 5 and 10 minutes or so. This pub is unlike most that you would see around anywhere in the Forgotten Realms, in that it is constructed mainly from discarded boats. There's barely any flat pieces of wood creating it, so it's got a warbly kind of look, but it does look nice. There is a painted red lobster claw that swings in the breeze. Above that, a large sign says, "The Snapped Line." Snapping line. So sorry. He holds the door open for the two of you. Orville, you are a large man, but you're being dwarfed by your Warforged companion. This character, as of yet unnamed, is not large. He is dwarfed by the both of you. But he holds open the door and lets you pass through. You smell something in this room. It is a mixture of salty air, fishiness, and some kind of stale alcohol. It's quiet in here. It's dark in here. You notice that the bartender had just turned to go back into what you can only imagine is a storage room. There is one table in the back corner filled with 3 individuals. Seems as though they are eating or drinking or something. Nebbiolo, Tilly, Carme. You see this ramshackle crew, a warforged, a huge burly dad, and a scrawny little dirty guy in robes. You know what they look like. As they peer into the bar, what do they see? Nebbiolo, could you start giving us a little bit of a visual description?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what they're gonna see, I'm sure, slamming down a modestly sized mead would be a 6 foot tall half elf with long, slick black hair, dark, tattered clothing, but still holding itself together there, and essentially what can only be the fantasy equivalent of cargo pants. Lots of pockets. Lots of pockets.
Nebbiolo, a point of order. There is no mead to be served here. We'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay,
You are
okay.
drinking something, but it is a little different than you might normally come across.
Dry down.
Do they have LaCroix?
They
LaCroix?
do not. I'm so sorry.
How about a
Okay.
Waterloo?
Carme, can you go ahead and give us a description of you?
So Carme is, you can tell
Chat,
she's
don't
like
make me laugh, I'm
fairly
gonna get
tall,
distracted.
Very lanky 18-year-old half elf. She's got kind of like greenish brown eyes and like very short fire red wavy hair. Her bangs are kind of crooked, like you can tell that she cut them herself and she had a bad time doing it. She's wearing like cream-colored, loose-fitting
Also, I want to take a
blouse
quick
and, like,
second
leather
to
armor
thank
vest
K
on
Smooth.
top.
Thanks for the follow.
And just,
Strawberry
like, regular
Manna and
pants
Irvin
and
Pepper. Thank you for the
boots
follows
and,
as well. And then the
I
other
would say like the weirdest thing
lots
about
of
looking
people
at her
before
is,
that.
like,
Thank
even
you
if
guys so
she's
much for
sitting
being
down
here.
and, like, sipping on a soda, whatever soda would be in the tavern. She also, like, strapped to her back has this like circular oak wood shield with like a crescent shape like cut out of it, and then she's also like packing heat. She's got like a pistol on her belt.
Yeah, Carme's got a
Her
fucking gun.
You have a
Got
gun?
the fucking,
Yeah.
got the fucking blicky.
All right.
Yeah.
Always got that piece on, huh?
Kind of surprising to see someone like sipping soda and like
Nice.
packing
Keep
heat
it
like
back.
that, you know.
They do have soda. I'll give you that one. And finally,
root beer?
last but not least, Tilly, could you describe
Damn,
your
Wes.
character for us?
Yeah, Tilly is a like 30-something-year-old halfling, so she's really short compared to everybody at the table. Looks like she's really pretty. She has like dark brown hair and like straight bangs and big giant like toothy smile. And she's very like bubbly and animated. But currently she's just sitting at the table drinking something that Vinny doesn't want to tell us that we're drinking.
Yeah, railroading DM.
We know it isn't mead.
It
That's what
is-
we know.
It is the
It's freaking
it is
not
the
mead.
alcoholic beverage, correct?
Yes. And Tilly is just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And basically, no one's listening, but she's still just talking and talking and talking to everyone at the table.
Fantastic. Nebbiolo, Carme, and Tilly. The 3 of you arrived in the town of Saltmarsh 2 days ago. You formed this small trio after the caravan heading south down the high road from Neverwinter was attacked. You first noticed a cool breeze coming from the east, accompanied by the musty smell of wet autumn forest floor. The first note of danger was from one of the main wagon's mules. An unseen danger spooked the beast, along with its pulling counterpart, to dash forward dangerously. The 3 of you were quickly found left in the center of a group of slowly emerging mushrooms. As they grew thickly from the ground, you noticed that they had the markings of humanoids: beady eyes, clubbed appendages, and gaping maws. After an intense fight, the monsters that were not defeated eventually fled to the east. Bruised and exhausted, you
We were
rejoined.
attacked by mushrooms.
Yes, absolutely. A little mushroom, like they didn't have like fingers and stuff, but they had clubby kind of arms, and they were monstrous to say the least. Big gaping maws. They made groaning sounds as they screeched and attacked you. But after an intense fight, the monsters that were not defeated eventually fled to the east. Bruised and exhausted, you rejoined the rest of the caravan heading south. You've trudged to the nearest town, Saltmarsh, where the caravan has been making repairs and bartering to replace a grievously injured mule. You find yourselves here at the snapping line where you have been staying, but there's not really much for y'all to do. You find yourselves spending pretty much your last gold here, making sure that you have a safe place to sleep and food to eat. The bartender, you can see kind of in the back, she leans over. She recognizes both Furnace and Orville. She kind of
Hey.
calls out, I'll be right with you.
Oh, take your time.
I think everyone in the pub hears this. The 6 of you are now here alone. You hear the clanging of dishes. It seems as though the person working at the pub is there alone on, such a dreary, lonely day.
I thought this was supposed to be a fantasy escape.
Yes,
Not my
feels
cruel
really
reality
feels
at
like-
work.
Damn.
2 people have called out.
Yeah.
You're managing.
That being said, she does eventually finish up, and she she comes back up to the bar and looks at the 3 of you. She looks down. She's incredibly tall and well muscled. She's on the younger end of a human age, and she says, "Oh, Orville, you dragged in a fresh one. Oh goodness, I can smell him from here."
I was gonna say, I don't know if he's fresh, but he's new.
He needs a shower.
I'm sure we can. You there? Do you have coin? Yes, I can pay for a night's stay and some beverages for me and my newfound companions.
I do not consume beverages, but thank you, new
No,
friend.
dear.
And,
I know that.
Well, I can take the other one.
Orville, would you be having a drink?
I think so. What's anything new and special, or just the usual stuff?
Just the usual claw wine.
Claw wine it is then.
This is a beverage served warm. It is very potent, incredibly alcoholic. It is made from potatoes and lobster meat and shell, and whatever's left of the lobsters after they've been picked.
Are we sure we're not in Maine right now?
Yeah.
Are we sure? I don't know if I believe you
away
anymore.
For a reason. I was trying to get away from the potato
Also,
lobster
wait,
ale.
are we drinking White Claws? Because you called it claw wine.
If White Claws out there listening or watching this at some point, please make a potato and lobster flavored White Claw. I'd love that.
All my White Claw outlaws out there.
I'm a truly enjoyer, so I shan't be having the claw wine.
All right.
Um,
Have a potato shandy.
But you have your drinks served. The young man with the violet vestments also has this piping hot cup
Chrissy,
of
no.
potato
Truly
lobster
only.
alcohol. He goes to take a sip. To say the least, he does not enjoy it, but he starts putting it back quickly. As you see some color start to return to him, he has not been warm in some time. Oh, that's strong. Perhaps we can grab a seat and I'll give you the description. The woman I'm looking for. I am hoping I have finally gotten around to finding her.
Sure. whatever table you feel most comfortable at. We'll go sit over there.
There's 4 tables here. The snapping line is incredibly small. There's a lot of standing room, but you can only imagine what tables have existed just based on the current condition of what's left. Probably also broke. But you go and find one of the remaining tables. You hear nearly incessant chirping from the smallest individual in the room. Tilly, that would be you. As you are talking and talking and talking.
As one does.
And this character kind of finally sinks down into his chair and takes another big swig. Maybe a little bit too strong. Orville, I think you would know this is probably not a great idea, but he is pounding this claw wine.
Excuse me, small friend. This is a bad idea.
I
I don't know. I think Furnace is right. You're gonna have a lot of trouble looking for this woman if you drink another one of those that fast.
Well, if I'm right, but it's not of timing is not completely of the essence. Do you know a woman by the name of Fistandia?
No.
Yeah, she's about yay tall, curly, dark, jet black hair. She's very well spoken. She's human. She's probably, I don't know. I don't have official documents, but I'd put her age somewhere around early 50s, late 40s. Orville and Furnace, you're welcome to both make a history check to see if you had seen this person in the town of Saltmarsh.
I will make a history check.
I assumed that I had not, but I will do that now.
I have rolled an
Furnace
18.
just says no.
Furnace, you're still... Furnace, you're still having a hard time differentiating different humans from each other. You know, they're kind of all the same looking, 2 arms, 2 legs, squishy on the outside.
Same colored eyes.
Exactly. Orville, you do, however, recognize this description. You might have even spoken to her, but only in small bits and pieces. It's been quite a while since you've seen this individual. Not a very personable being. She was never out drinking or anything, but there are shops for provisions and what have you that she has stopped into. It's been at least minimum 10 days since you've seen her, like at least a month, but seems like it fits the build pretty well.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, but I haven't seen her around town in quite some time. I mean, it's been pushing a month almost. And I didn't really talk to her anyway, so I don't know much about her or where her whereabouts, might have taken her. I'm not sure.
You notice that he takes a quick kind of like fully taking you in for the first time. Now that he is warmed up and kind of coming back to life, he looks at you, Orville, and then he looks over to Furnace, and he looks like he came to an idea. He says, well, I could pay you, you see, not for any work in particular, but just to accompany me. Finding this woman, nothing dangerous, I assure you. She has, let's just say, some very expensive library books checked out and never returned. Never checked out, I think is actually technically what you should be saying.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Absolutely.
I would like to know more about this, and I feel like he's hiding things from me.
Yeah, do a bullshit check on this.
I have rolled a 7.
Okay, hold up. Let me grab some stats.
Could I also roll a perception to see if I overhear any of this talk about money?
Oh my god.
Yes. You know what? I don't think you have to roll. Not to take away your first roll, but this is a small room. This is a very small room. Even in hushed tones, it would be hard to not hear. The only thing you would have a hard time hearing is over Tilly's motor mouth of sorts.
I nudge Tilly.
Tilly is already like the talking has switched over to just being like, see that big fella over there? What is he? Some kind of robot? He's with that hot looking Dan guy. Looks like he works out quite a bit. And who's that other guy over there? He smells terrible. I don't know what's going on in this bar, but this place is full of fun little characters.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Doing?
With a roll of 2, just to resolve this first, Orville, you with your roll of 7 still beat his roll. You can tell that there might be something there. You don't get the feeling that he's outright lying, but you can tell he's kind of keeping something. It's hard to tell exactly what it might be.
I would like to
so-
turn
so
to my
you're-
friend Orville
Yeah.
and
Yes.
say something, which is, Orville, I am not getting a read on this little friend. What is going on here? Nobody hunts down a woman across the sea for overdue library books.
I just came north.
Yeah, it
Not
was.
across the sea.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm, potentially gonna, accompany you on this job of yours, I think I deserve to hear some more information about it.
I think this is a good time. Nebbiolo, Tilly, and Carme, you have heard all of this. There's also been a audible offer of payment. If you'd like to jump in now or at any time, please just do so at your whenever.
Where did they say they were headed?
They haven't yet. They just asked about a woman.
I know.
Alright.
I know lots of women in this town. I know almost everybody in this town. Everybody, I'm like mostly friends with everybody. So if I don't know this person you're looking for, I at least know someone who does know that person you're looking for. Come on over and sit with us for a minute.
This individual, he turns sharply, spilling a little bit of his hot claw wine. I'm sorry. If you heard our conversation, do you know the woman Fistania with the black hair and what have you?
Fistania. I don't know who that is, but let's see if we can get some of this money from these folks. so just play along.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you say that you were whispering that?
Yes.
Can you roll me a stealth roll, please?
All right.
All right. Well, Tilly does that.
What roll? A stealth roll?
So, well, Tilly does that. I just want to note that like Carme is staring at Furnace with like mouth wide open. She has never seen anything like this.
Oh, Tilly's a
before.
good whisperer.
Tilly's a great whisperer.
Yeah, whisper the shit out of this.
You beat the passive perception of Danny. Thanks for playing, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
I know it's
Nice.
just
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the show, Danny, everybody.
But Danny was the winner of her contest, and here he is in all his glory. But Tilly, you say that you want to fleece these people, and you do so in a hushed tone enough to where no one else heard you. Yes. He quickly looks around. You all seem a capable bunch. We can pay. He does some math. I think we can afford 20 gold a head if you were to accompany me. And again, no violence or anything like that. I think merely your presence would be enough. And again, it's just several tomes of some renown.
Carme goes, well, I'm really not that intimidating, but if you throw this in anyone's face, they'll do whatever you want. And she like takes out her pistol.
Are you pointing it at anybody?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah. It's kind of waving it all which round.
yeah.
What the hell are
Um,
you doing? What's the matter
Nebbiolo
with you?
says, "Are you sure about that 20 gold? I
Oh
want
my
you
God.
to know exactly who it is that you think you're talking to. Exactly who it is you think you might be making a deal with. Do you have any idea how many bodies lay strewn about in our wake?"
Can you please...
I would like to do an insight check on that.
Okay, you roll insight. Nebbiolo, can you please make an intimidation check?
Yeah. Intimidation?
Was that
Yeah,
not?
dude,
Okay,
what are you
all
trying
right.
to do? Other than that?
We've killed dozens of people.
All right, I was going for it. This is all right. This is the mistake I always make in Dungeons and Dragons because I try and do something aiming towards a specific role that I can do. I was going for deception, but now I remember that that's not at all how it
Yeah, but you have that accent, so everything you do is going to be an intimidation roll if you do that.
Yeah. That's a 5.
I've rolled a 10 for my insight check.
Have you killed lots and lots of people? The three of you, just mushrooms.
Mushroom people.
Mushroom people, yeah.
Were you
Are you
referring to
sure
that?
mushroom people are not people?
Yeah, Vinny.
Oh man, this went a direction I wasn't ready for.
Give it to us, Vinny, or you're a bad person.
Oh
Okay,
my
but
God.
Nebbiolo, was that what you were referring to, or
Yes.
was there?
I was
Okay.
trying to garnish the story a bit, sure.
Okay,
for
well,
maybe
I
some
think
extra gold.
I think that's a little bit gleanable with your terrible roll. But you punch it up a little bit. Danny seems unfazed. All right. Yes. Then that would be amazing. When would everyone be ready? I could perhaps use a bath, but if now is preferable.
You could use
You
a
know-
bath first.
I think perhaps that's a wise idea. He downs the rest of his claw wine, sets the cup down, and marches off to the bar to go see about a bath. The five of you are left alone together.
So,
Well,
I was not really paying attention to that whole thing.
Well,
So we're getting 20,
I mean,
20 pieces of gold or something like that, right?
well, I guess we're all in it now, aren't we?
Yeah, you live here?
I do live here. The name's Orville.
Hi, Orville. We lied to that person. We don't live here.
Yes.
Well,
we are
yeah,
aware.
yes, I'm from here, so I know you're not from here, but glad to have you.
bit.
Carme looks over at Furnace and is like, "Who and what are you?"
Hello, my name is Furnace Wirebrush. I am a warforged. Orville brought me to life. What is your name?
Carme Vanhana.
Nice to meet you,
Well,
Carme.
Nice to meet you,
Hannah.
Carme.
What is that little
Nice to
machine
meet you.
in your hand?
Oh, this? It's
Yes.
my pistol.
Well, do you just wave pistols around in every bar you go to, or the snapping line just seem like the right place?
So real quick, Orville and Furnace, you two probably are the only people that would have possibly seen a firearm of any kind beforehand. Do you both want to give me another history check?
Yeah.
My history checks have not been going great.
No, most checks haven't been going great.
I have rolled a 5.
Oh!
Oh, there it is.
As
Baby, that's
interesting
smart.
as this mechanical device is, Orville, you do not recognize it. Though it does spark a fair amount of curiosity. It looks very well made, even from this distance. You have a keen eye for anything that has been forged. Furnace, you've seen one of these before, but you can't really place. Like, where have you seen this before? Was it from someone off a ship? It's hard to tell. It pings something in your memory, but just can't grasp it. It seems very familiar, though. You know what it does. You know that if you point it and pull the trigger, anything on the other end kind of goes away.
That's one way to
This
put
is
it.
a powerful machine.
Description of a gun.
Nebbiolo and Tilly, you had not seen a gun until you met your new friend Carme.
Nebula was immediately trying to like upsell the power of this gun. I've never seen any magic quite like this before. It's really incredible. Have a look at the turning there. Have a look at the quality of the wood, the metal. It's impeccable. It's a perfect specimen.
Oh, well, you're talking to the right guy about wood and metal and such, I'll tell you what.
It's not magic.
I've seen it punch a lot of holes in Mushroom Man, but I haven't really seen it do anything else. It seems pretty dangerous, though. I don't want to stand in front of it. She keeps waving it around, though, which is a little bit, I don't know. I feel like somebody should maybe I will hold on to it at some point because I am responsible, but maybe not. I don't know. But all I'm saying right now is that I don't have any idea what any of this shit is.
So above board as Taylor, I feel like when we ran into those mushrooms, Carme definitely froze up and wanted to be brave and attack all of the monsters, but didn't. So if Tilly is saying that, then Tilly would be lying, which is Carme, which is what Carme wants, you know.
Cool. All right.
Carme probably asked you to not say anything or not tell anybody that she froze up.
So have we not seen you shoot that gun yet?
No.
So we're guessing about what a gun is.
I like to think that
I
when
like-
we met
I
Carmen,
like this
we
game.
probably asked her, like, what is that thing? What's it do? Carmen
And
said,
she said,
it makes people disappear.
This is my people disappearer.
Oh, I love that.
This is my wolf exterminator. Got it.
Got it. Cool. Got it.
Fantastic. The five of you are in the pub. Danny has gone away. You see the bartender from behind. She gives you a quick. There it is. Quick whistle and just like see if anyone wants drinks. Any hands go up?
Take a drink.
Yeah, might as well.
We're about to make some money.
And sure enough, she brings over 3 piping hot cups of claw wine. She sets the first 2 down to Tilly and Orville, and then she looks at Carme. Oh, you were drinking soda, right? Well, this one's on the house. It's a wrist family specialty.
Nebula, upon seeing this, like, I'll get myself a gun and start waving it around at bars and inns and whatnot.
Thank you very much.
Get free soda.
Did you like 2 drinks? I think you said that I got 2 drinks, which I'm cool with.
I'm sorry. Carme just got a drink. Tilly got a drink, and Orville got a drink.
Orville
Tilly,
got a
you had a drink earlier. You tell me, Tilly. How many deep are you at this point?
Tilly's normal amount of bar drunk.
Spectrum.
Quite a
Lots of
spectrum, my
people.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what that means?
We're talking pre-renovation Arcadia bar drunk.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, all right. That's hammer
Wow,
drunk. Woo! My God.
Bloated with beer. Or claw wine.
She kind of steps back over to Orville. So, you're gonna work for this guy then? I know times are tough, but that's something I don't trust about a man that has that fancy of clothes.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to keep doing what you love.
That's true.
I love making weapons, but things slowed down around here.
Well,
Yeah, I don't suppose you're hiring by any chance. I don't necessarily see any other job openings kicking about.
she smacks you on the back a little bit harder than you probably expected.
I've got low constitution. It doesn't take much.
But Orville, she says, 20 gold is a fair amount, and per head, that's some deep pockets. You want to kick me a gold after this? I can give you a lead, if nothing more.
You might have yourself a deal.
Yeah, that would be great, because I do not know that person.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll need another job to come back to after this one. So I think that'd be wonderful.
Orville.
Thank you.
What of the shop?
Well, Furnace, no one's coming to it anyway. So we're gonna make more money going out and doing these types of jobs than we are just sitting around the shop goofing around. As much as I love goofing around with you, we got to go do
Lord.
something.
This is your life's calling, no?
It is, but if we don't get any more money coming in, then neither of us can do that anymore.
I will
We're-
say that's quite a big life adjustment to be making inside a bar, but I like your dedication.
I've never left Saltmarsh before. We are going on a trip, Orville?
Well, Furnace, there's a wide world to see out there. No, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun seeing it.
Well, now, don't you get too big ahead. The last she saw was here in Saltmarsh. For that gold, if that's a solid deal, she puts her hand out very purposefully. First to you, Orville.
Yeah, I shake her hand. I have no reason not to.
She makes eye contact with you. You've known Hana for years and years at this point. Her name is Hana Rist. Well, Orville, rumors have it that she was, she, and against all wiser folk, she decided to take up residency in the mansion, the haunted mansion. And you would know this. This mansion it's slightly out of town. It's still in Saltmarsh, but it's a little bit more. It's kind of set up on its own. There's not a lot around it. It's an old building, kind of decrepit, but for some reason it's still holding true. It's not hard to get to. It'd probably take you 5 minutes by horse, 30 minutes by foot.
How long are rollerblades?
Well, you do have an artificer in this group. Should
Hell
you
yeah.
want rollerblades at some point,
Hell yeah!
we're gonna have to do a lot of rolls.
You know, I think the ends justify the means. We'll roll for the blades.
That's
Yeah.
what we're here for.
Roll for the blades.
When you're rolling the
roll
roll,
blade.
baby, you roll all day.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, sorry.
but she continues and she says to the whole group at this point, can't say I've seen her around. It's been at least a few 10 days, if not more. But that's Saltmarsh for you. You live on the docks, and the docks tend to take you. Drink up
Oh.
that
That's the
wine.
motto around here.
All right. And she kind of takes back off to the bar. You are left alone once again. It seems that Danny, your new employer, might be away for at least a few minutes as he tries to clean himself up. What would you like to do?
Before Hana walks away, I think Carme kind of follows her and walks off a little bit to ask her a question. If that's okay.
Yeah, you catch up with her as she's heading to the bar. Don't tell me you don't like the claw wine.
No, it doesn't taste like cabbage, and that's a compliment because that's all I used to eat ever. So no, very delicious. I just have a question for you.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm kind of, far out of where I came from. I come from a little town outside of Connieberry. I grew up on a farm, but
Can't say that I've heard of it.
it's kind of amazing to be in this big city right now.
She chuckles and kind of looks around. This is a city to you then. She puts a heavy hand on your shoulder. Oh yeah, Saltmarsh has its ups and like anywhere else, it has its downs. But darling, this is no city. This is just a port town. It's tiny, if I were to say my honest feelings.
Oh, well, that's very exciting to hear that there's, I guess, more than this. But my question to you was, I'm looking for my aunt. I think that in order to find her, I need to find the Watchers. Do you know an organization called the Watchers?
Can't say that I do. Do they have anything to do with dock work or the shipping industry?
No, I don't think so. That's okay.
I'm sorry, dear. What's your auntie's name?
Zell.
Zell. I can't say that I've heard of a Zell, but should I encounter? I mean, that's a pretty unique name. I'd be happy to tell her that. I'm sorry. Your name again?
My name is Carme, and if you ever need protection, just let me know. Thank you for helping me as much as you could. Have a great day.
Okay. Well, should I encounter a Zell? I will let her know that a Carne came through.
Carme.
Carme. That's what I said.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you let me know if you need another drink.
I'm good. I'll probably spend all night drinking this one.
Is there anything you would like to do? The five of you are together. I would say there is going to be silence at the table, but knowing that Tilly is there, I imagine that that's probably not the case.
Yeah, Tilly's also drunk now, so it's a lot of like. So you made this big guy? Can you make more of them? And if you made more of them, we get $20 per head. So if there's more giant guys, more robots, then we get more money per robot. And it just goes on like that for a while. Like Orville.
I interrupt and I go, well, say, what was her name again? I don't recall.
I'm Tilly Goodfellow.
Tilly. Orville, I don't know if, you know. But, I mean, I don't know if I can build another furnace. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime deal for me. I'm not sure I have it in me to do it again. It literally took a talking to from Gond. Are you familiar? Gond, the Lord of all Smiths?
Oh, I'm not religious. Thank you.
Oh, well, Gond's a pretty cool character, and told me I could do it, so I did it, and I don't know if he'll give me the power to do it again.
I do wish that I had a sibling or someone like me.
Oh, that
that's
makes me real
okay.
sad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
know.
Furnace, that's all right.
No. You seem like a one-of-a-kind kind of person anyway. I should have brought it up. I feel a little bad now. I feel like this maybe is a sore subject for you.
It's not a sore subject. I just wish that I knew more about who I was and where I came from and why. I wish I had a dad, but I have Orville. my
Orville's
creator.
dad. He looks like a dad of some sort.
But he's also my friend.
Well, you
That's
know,
okay. I don't have a dad
That's
either.
adorable. I love that. I like.
you know, the years
being friends
start
with my
coming
dad.
and they don't stop coming, so that's where I'm at now.
Hey. Tell me about it.
Eventually, you do see Danny
Could not
come back
remember any
down the
lyrics to
stairs.
that song.
Danny eventually comes down the stairs. He has changed clothes. You didn't see him with a pack of any sort, but these look a little bit more common to the area. They are loose brown trousers and a beige shirt. He looks a little out of sorts once again. It's like when you see a very fancy person wearing Carhartt. It just, like, you know there's something fake about it.
Yeah, we all
So,
know.
Trust punks, yeah.
God,
he comes up and he's like,
fucking got him.
Trust
Roasted.
punks.
I can't say that these are exactly to my liking, but should you all have the rest of the evening free, we can try to get a lead on where we might find this Fistandia woman.
We got a lead.
Exactly where she is.
Well, I'm thinking, Danny, is it?
Yes, Danny. Danny is my name.
Well, I'm thinking maybe, maybe for an extra 5 gold a head here, I can lead you right to her.
Make a persuasion check.
Nice.
That's a good deal. It's a lot
Make
more money.
it with make it with disadvantages. That's 25 more gold, and that's like
Let's see if it
that's
hits.
a shitload of money.
Can I help out with that? by saying- oh wait.
You got to be a little quicker on your feet there, Nebula.
Oh damn.
Oh.
God, dexterity score is not looking too hot.
I've rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
I think with all due respect, Mr. Tompkin, 20 gold ahead is already an exorbitant amount.
Well,
Miss, well, if you give us 2 gold extra ahead, we'll lead you pretty close to her.
I believe we've already struck a deal. Now, if you're going to be going back on the deal, then perhaps I'll find somebody else.
No, Danny, you
It
and that
seems like there
shirt.
isn't any more people to ask in this town.
He looks around to the empty room. He says, well, I'm sure there's people coming in off the boats often enough. Or I'll do it alone.
Well, all right,
no,
Danny.
let's not be brash. Let's not be brash. Found everybody.
Yeah,
All right. It's
yeah,
all right. We'll take it
yeah.
right
You
now.
drive a hard bargain. So, all right, Furnace, let's go.
Okay,
Where are we going then?
come with us.
It's leaving.
Okay. He looks around. He's like, can I get one more of those claw mines to go?
That is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
She is
I don't
pouring
think I'm
one
gonna
behind
finish
the bar.
mine.
Oh, in your name, once again, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's Carme. Carme Benhana.
Carme. Thank you very much. He takes a sip. He winces a little bit again, but he gladly accepts it. And you continue on. Everyone is going in this little parade, correct?
Yeah, I
Apparently-
don't know where the hell we're going, so.
We're going to a haunted house.
Going to a haunted mansion.
Come on,
Oh,
Billy.
sweet.
Luckily, Orville and Furnace do know where you are going. So you leave the snapping line and you start to head north. It is, still relatively, and I guess we're probably midday, maybe a little bit later.
Oh, we're day drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course you are.
Hot claw wine in the morning. I love that.
Not much
not
else
the
to do in
morning, but,
Saltmarsh, am I right?
It's before sundown. By you got probably 2 hours before the sun starts to set. Orville, Furnace, you both know this is probably about a 20-30 minute walk, but you start heading up north. You haven't visited this place in some time. There's no real reason to, but you have seen it throughout the years, Orville. Furnace, I think maybe you've seen it once. It's not super remarkable. It's 2 stories, which is a little bit taller than any building in the area. There's not a lot of trees around. There is an old well. The road to the house winds through the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. Low clouds press upon you. Occasional patches of sunlight appear out over the water. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish on the way?
I would like to say to Danny, this smell in the air smells like you when you came in to the shop today.
I chuckle under my breath
Yeah, that's my skull.
at Furnace's lack of social skills.
He doesn't respond in words so much. He says, well, and you just see he's burning up. He's blushing super hard. He does not understand how to take such a direct burn from someone who might not know what they're saying. Eventually, you do get towards the house. This decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, there was probably a stone wall. Most of it has broken down. An ornate metal gate lies open at the only place where the wall still lies intact, swaying slightly in the wind. Wildflower grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once stood here. Near the house, the rotten wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass.
Water well, roof of a water well.
Yeah,
that
I
was-
was so fucking impressed that you got through that. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was like,
rough.
wow.
Yeah, all I heard was Vinny going wah wah wee wah, and I just
Water,
lost
water,
it.
water. I was like, all right, fuck yeah, dude.
Rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass.
Right
Damn,
there.
dude.
Yates, we got our own Yates.
Man, this guy's fucking good at this. Am I right? Oh.
Yeah.
Now I'm the one blush. Shit.
Oh.
But there is a large double door front entrance. What would you all like to do? You notice that Danny is not taking any initiative to go forward on his own.
Classic.
Hey,
I
well,
think Carme would-
Danny, you coming in or not? Let's go.
Yes, of course. So who is moving forward to the doors first and foremost?
I'd say probably.
Is bravely moving forward.
Yeah, Tilly's cool with death.
I like to envision, Orville and Furnace walking first, but Carme is like following closely behind, just like I'm up front. Like,
I'll save you.
All right. More pointedly, who opens the door?
My least favorite question the DM can ask.
I'll
I
open the door.
know. I mean, I'm not afraid to open the door. It's fine. I'll open the goddamn door. But
I'll open the door. Furnace will open the door.
that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Here,
Carme
do,
has her
do you
hand
just
on
do you
it.
just go for it, or do you knock,
just-
or like what's?
Nope, this
wait,
is a
so
haunted house.
who are is it Vistania?
What's the name?
Fist standy with the F.
Fi-
Fisty?
Fistani?
Fistandia.
Fistandia.
Sandia.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
I think I
Fistandia.
had that brand of
I
I love Fistonia.
A little
I make-
too
I make
sweet for
little
my
s-
taste.
I make little
It's
spritzers
juice.
out of that.
Fistonia spritz.
Furnace tries the door,
It is unlocked.
opens it up.
It opens with a creak. The front door opens onto a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house. The walls are bare, and bits of smashed furniture lies upon the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house. A staircase on the eastern wall climbs to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. Under the stairs at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east. Furnace, since you're the first one to open the door, do you want to just give me a perception check?
I guess so. That's not Furnace's voice. Don't worry. I'm just trying to find out what.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Yo,
Voice.
Metro
Yeah,
Mall
well, my
thank you so much for the
personality
follow.
changes.
I don't know if you can hear me over
Okay,
everyone
fine,
having
I'm
fun,
there with the
but thank you
cheat
so much for
other-
being here.
Okay. Perception. Oh, great. Okay, let's see. That's an 11.
11. There's a lot of debris on the ground, but nothing really picks out to your gem eyes. Who else is going in behind Furnace? Danny's kind of at the back of the crowd.
I'm going in behind Furnace. I would like to call out and see if I can make this woman kind of show herself.
Yeah, bite me off that, baby. Don't
I
just say
like,
it, do it.
Ava Standi, are you here?
Just billows through the whole
I got
Oh, hey.
I got this guy ranting about library books and stuff. You might be able to help him out.
You get no response. But please, I think Orville and Tilly said they were going in next. Both of you, please make a perception check.
What's this lady's name that we're looking for again?
Fistandia.
Fistandia.
F-I-S.
Fistandia.
Fist and Ia.
Yeah.
Don't
handy
fist
dandy
any.
notepad
What
right
are we
here.
doing? Perception? No.
Yeah, and players, please remember to call out your
Six.
rolls because until we're in a battle map, no one can see the roll generator.
I rolled a 6. Yeah, Tilly walks in and just goes, Festivia! Whatever her fucking name is. She's like,
It is
"Dash
dark.
there!"
Yeah,
Nebbiolo, I guess, is also in there. But
there's a nine.
Orville, do you want to roll me yours?
Say what? Sorry, what am I rolling?
Just give me a perception check, please.
I'll be perceptious, maybe. Yeah, I'm a little
I would hope
perceptious.
so.
Passive perception?
4.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
perceptious at all.
What an inept group.
No, we're gonna do active ones just because you're coming into a new space and everyone's kind of looking around.
Okay.
But at points, I'll definitely ask for it.
Oh,
I rolled a 0.
Okay.
Nice.
the
Yeah,
elusive.
pretty good.
Myself
critical
included,
-1.
I'm gonna have to
I'm
pick
sorry.
up rolls.
Your
Things are going
persuasion
so
is
bad.
a -1 right now. I thought you had a passive of.
I have a passive perception of 13 for some reason.
Yeah,
like-
we'll look at that later. I
I
think
feel
that you
like
should
maybe
probably
it had
have a.
something to do with the feet. But
Kitty
maybe
in the
not.
chat.
With the
No,
feed.
I-
Kitty in the chat!
Abby,
Everybody hold up. We got a
Alright,
Dabby
alright.
in the chat.
I'll double check
you
that.
probably
in the
have a passive of 9, but we'll look into that a little bit more later.
Cool.
Don't have to worry about that now. And finally, Danny kind of follows behind after he hears half of you yelling Festandia's name. He kind of peeks his head. He's incredibly well, you know he's a nervous sort to begin with, but you hear a gasp from behind you. There's one of them right there. He points to a book laying on the ground. It's pretty obviously there, but you know, it's dark and everyone's worried about spooky house. He starts walking over to it unless he's intervened by anyone else.
Furnace wants to pick the book up.
Yeah, Furnace, you got way longer arms and you're way closer. You pick up this book and you can tell that this book has been scrawled in recently. There is writing in the borders. Can you please, if you'd like to try to read it, please give me an Arcana check.
Oh, I would like to try to read it. Oh. I don't know why I've gotten so good at Arcana.
Because you're very intelligent.
Very smart.
Very
I got a
intelligent. And
15.
you are Arcana yourself.
That's
Kind of
true.
brought. You can tell that
Babby.
these are not necessarily
Oh, was
letters.
that Babby? I thought that was someone's butt.
Well,
Yeah.
These are more like runic inscriptions. That it's short, but it's some kind of instrument. It's not wand, but you think this probably reads as scepter.
it says scepter.
In so
Scepter.
many words, it's arcane script. So it's what you see first is like this is an arcane conduit of power, handheld and wielded. You kind of just put it together. This is probably a scepter.
Furnace turns to the group and says, "This is a scepter."
It looks more like a book to me.
Yeah, book.
As-
I'm like
as
98%
soon-
sure.
As soon as the word scepter is uttered,
Oh shit.
you
Oh,
hear
fuck.
an unearthly ripping. Growls from another world just rip open as a shock of blue-purple energy crashes through the middle of the room. You see a rip in reality itself start stretching, and you hear... And it holds open for a second. You see within this giant rip a wooden doorway.
You might have to make the rip sound again. I think we all need to hear it. Oh,
Make
you're
it
still
loud,
you're going
though.
too.
Yeah,
you're going
I
too.
think
You're going too loud. You're cutting out. You gotta
It's
go.
open!
There we go.
That's pretty good.
Well,
That's
it
pretty
looks
good.
like she's here, so Danny, $20. Pay up.
The door, you notice, is ever so slightly ajar. It's not closed. You hear a
Okay.
thrum of magic in the air and a warm kind of draft going towards this door. What do you do?
I don't know. Does it look like whatever that creature or whatever? Did a creature just come out, or just it's just a
You
portal?
you heard like a ripping and like almost a roar as it happened, but now you just see a shimmering portal of sorts with a door, like a very like normal human house shaped door, well made, standing there. It is shimmering and it looks as though it can only hold for so long. You don't have a lot of time to make this decision. What do you do?
Tilly just looks at Danny and points to the door and says, "She's in there." So go for it.
So I think Carme in her head is like, Auntie Zell is in there, and she's like, "I'm coming for you, Auntie Zell," and she runs and like runs into the portal.
I meant the girl he's looking for. God damn it!
As soon as Carme goes through, you
going.
hear a pop up.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Vinny went through the portal.
Wait. Hold on, I have just the thing.
Vinny went through the
Oh
portal.
no.
Wait, Vinny's
Oh,
back.
no,
Vinny went.
now the boxes are messed up.
No
Yeah.
one's gonna remember
It'll-
who I am.
It'll fix once Vinny turns on video. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh no, I deleted the sound entirely. I fucked up.
No.
I went through the portal. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, no, I know. Nice.
Is everyone okay?
Good RP.
Damn it, dude. I was
Through the portal.
I was about to play Yakety Sax, but I'm the dumbest asshole to ever exist, and I deleted it from my soundboard.
That's right,
It was
I didn't know
there.
it was in there.
Fuck.
Vinny.
Fuck.
Wait, did you
As-
out of desperation did you shed a layer?
I
Like,
did.
Trying to get
I got
Oh,
hot.
that's
I
sweat,
got
baby.
hot. And
Vinny
nervous.
panicked so hard he started ripping his clothes off. Holy shit.
Yeah, I get it,
Oh
baby.
my god, so good. Anyway, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, yeah, we ended off Carme jumped through the portal.
With a sudden pop, Carme goes through the portal and through the door. You now see open ever so slightly more. You see that there is a hallway, well lit, wooden floors and stone walls. It looks very homely. The portal starts to shake. It starts to vibrate a little bit. You hear a rumble. It sounds like it might close shortly.
I turned to Furnace, said, "Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Tilly's heading towards that door.
We
too.
gotta get in there."
Let's go.
Nebbiolo, you're the last one out here. You hear what the others don't. You hear Danny's voice say, "What? Wait, but what's this?" You see him picking up a small stone statue as you start to move in with the rest of the crew. And just as soon as you go through, the door slams. You could have swore before the slamming of the door, you heard the beginnings of a screech.
I don't like that. It's no good.
Go.
That's my paycheck.
We are not in a battle per se, but Kyle, if you would like to have the map visible,
Sure.
we are.
Oh, yeah.
Let's break out that second
Pull it up,
screen.
baby.
Yeah.
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 Should I should play some. Wait. I could have played Old House Ambient, and I didn't.
No, bummer.
Old House Ambient is a good one.
It is a good one.
We could still play it now, though, right?
We're still in this Old House Ambient.
Yeah, do you have the
Whoa,
ambient
Old
with the
House
tension
Ambient.
Ambient.
string?
Oh, Old House Ambient. That's a good one. I like that. Whoa, Black Betty. I miss my wife. Still my favorite.
Nice. Look at that. Look at that magic.
Yay!
Look at that.
Heck yeah.
Oh, wow.
Who's playing as Wendy? Is that
Who's playing as Wendy from Wendy's?
from Wendy's, yeah.
That's Carme.
I love it.
There we go.
Oh my god. I gotta That
I
looks
can't-
just
I
like
can't
Wendy.
movie. It looks a lot like Wendy.
Just like Wendy.
It looks like
Oh,
fantasy
yeah.
Wendy's.
Yeah,
I don't know what anyone is
I believe
talking
you mean
about.
Gwendolyn's.
Ruined.
Yes. Welcome to Wendolin's, where our beef is never frozen.
Where's the babe?
Oh
Arcade
my
always
god.
cool.
The five of you find yourselves in a hallway with wooden floors and stone walls. It's very well made, but not ostentatious. The ceilings are about 15 feet overhead and slightly curved. What would you like to do? I believe everyone should have control of their own miniatures here.
I
I
do
don't-
not.
I
Oh,
do.
that's right, because you just
Vinny,
joined.
fix it.
I'm
Vinny,
trying.
fix
Fix it, Vinny.
Mine works, Vinny.
Vinny,
Look.
we're trying to make a TV show, Vinny. Come on. There we go.
Tilly, can you try?
Moving all around. Hell yeah, look at
Try,
me.
try not to land on top of each other. Okay. Well, I'm taking away all
You
of
still
your.
can't. I still
Okay,
can't, Vinny.
you asked for this. Vinny, you
Yeah.
asked if I can move everything.
Don't give me power if you don't want to give me power.
Yeah, that's unfair.
As you are in this hallway, you see, as you don't fit directly in the landing, all five of you. There is a staircase that goes up. There are doors down each hallway, pretty much everywhere. The two that are closest to you are slightly ajar.
Nebbiolo immediately tries to turn around and go back through that door.
Yeah, give me a strength. Let's do athletics check.
Give
Oh,
me my
cool.
goddamn
Yeah,
money.
athletics. Yeah, I'm good at that. Not good at that.
Got it.
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall. Nebbiolo's not good at that. That's an 8.
That's an 8.
It doesn't even seem to
Right.
budge, like even a little. Like a normal door, you think you'd have a little bit of give. This is a wall of stone that looks like a door, is what it feels like to you. Poor, weak Nebbiolo.
This door's like a wall of stone.
That looked like a wall of stone.
Well,
I'm gonna
it does look
go-
like a wall of stone.
I'm gonna go as far as I can in this direction without getting separated from the group in case I get attacked, because I do not want to die.
Are you trying to be quiet?
As much as like, I'm not actively talking.
Okay, well, if you'd like to give me a stealth check and not make any sound, you are welcome to.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
that.
following Tilly as well. I'll be stealthy too.
Then you go ahead and roll a stealth as well.
Look how fucking sneaky I am!
Oh, Tilly got a
Tilly got a
21.
I got a 21. Yeah.
Carmine got a
Nice.
17.
The two of you, like, you feel very quiet as everyone's still kind of freaking out over the door. The two of you just kind of make eye contact and start walking. You go through the corridor and you see another door to the north and one more door to the east.
All right, I want to open that door to the north. Door to the north.
Oh, to the north.
That door is
Is
unlocked.
this the door? That's the one. This door right
That's the
here,
one.
everybody. That's
This
the
door.
door.
This one.
That one.
This one.
It's right here.
That door.
Hold on, my button's not working. I'm trying to reveal an area over here.
Hey, Benny,
Sorry.
what do you want?
Button.
This door.
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. There we go.
Oh,
shit.
what up?
A table.
Mate.
Oh, M8.
Large
Holy
windows.
fuck, we found M8.
We found M8.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that mate.
Yeah,
What up,
it's
mate?
mate. It's mate. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
Large windows
Stop.
form the entirety of one wall, looking out on three planted beds filled with vegetation. Within this room, a crystal chandelier hangs above a table made of dark wood. 6 matching wooden chairs with scarlet cushions surround the table. A 7th chair sits alone in the far corner.
That must be the Watcher that you were looking for.
Nebbiolo, Orville, and Furnace, you hear the door open. Your friends are over there. Keep that in mind as I go back to Carme and Tilly. What do you do? The door stands open in front of you, and you see all that was described. This looks like a dining room.
It's the
I wanna
one
open this
dining
door.
room.
Oh,
If Carme's going in there, I'm gonna go push open this door.
yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna go into this dining room and just kind of like
Sit in
Give
that
a
chair in the
throw.
corner.
Give a thorough inspection. I know it looks like a dining room, but just kind of like look for signs of life and stuff.
You do see that there is silverware set for 6. It looks nice.
Okay. I'll come back out here.
Tilly, you said you're opening that door?
Oh yeah.
Let me just grab my reveal areas button.
Careful.
I still have all my soundboard just mapped to like whatever, so I'm so afraid to type anything.
This end of the building is an arboretum with open arched walls. Flowering shrubs and small trees grow between paved paths that meet in a semicircular patio. There's no sun, but 2 glowing globes hang above the plants, bathing them in lights. There are colorful blossoms everywhere, filling the air with their perfume.
Tilly looks disappointed and looks back at the group and goes, "There's nothing down here."
Can I do some sort? Can I walk in and like I'm very curious about the lights and like the flowers and like trying to figure out if there's any sort of magic going on here. I also have, well, more so like I'd like to make like some sort of Arcana check looking at the lights.
Yeah, as you go in, yeah, make the Arcana check, please.
4.
You are
Um,
doing so.
This
So
must be
well.
some kind of. It's hard to tell. You know, you grew up on the farm. You're not around a lot of magic before. This does certainly look odd, but is it magical? I don't know. You don't know.
Anyways.
Fabulous.
As you, are you going to go deeper into the room or turn around towards Tilly?
I guess
Can you see more in the room since you're in the room now?
yeah. I just want to see if there's any sort of kind of like entrance to another area.
As you start walking more towards the north, can you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
No.
Ooh.
No.
No. As a player, I flat out refuse.
No, actually, I'm not doing that. So enjoy your show.
When you were asking us like any sort of content that we weren't comfortable with, this is what.
Wisdom
Yeah.
saving throws?
Yeah, I refuse to make
Come
so.
natural
20.
Dirty 20.
Carme,
20.
you smell something that's crisp and sweet in the air suddenly in front of you.
Wendy's.
You feel like you are.
Holy
No.
shit.
I'm sorry, I said crisp and sweet, not greasy salt. Which
Wow,
I will
all
be.
right, Vinny, hot take.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Now, everybody knows where you stay
Oh,
with Wendy's.
and
It's a good
Wendy
thing to have
just
on your
great.
record.
Wendy's
Don't
just
get me
left the
wrong.
chat, dude.
I'll
Cool.
fuck
We
up
lost a
some Wendy's
sponsor.
after game, but
This guy's too good for Wendy's.
You feel it almost start to take control of you, or in some kind of way sway you somehow. But your mind is resilient. Nothing happens. Nebula, Orville, and Furnace.
I would love.
Your friends walked away from you.
I would.
I
Love
did
to
tell them
be-
that there was nothing down here first, though. So
Yeah. I would love to be over there, but I actually still have no control over my character. I'm so sorry.
What?
I know. I know.
Nebbiolo is fucking around.
Yeah.
I want to try opening another door, since Tilly said there's nothing down there.
Hell yeah.
I
I've
think,
got autonomy. There we go.
Fistandia is clearly not down that way. I want to open
And
this.
fantastic. As you start to approach this door, you hear that there is movement inside of here. You
Uh-oh.
hear it's almost like a shred and a knock in very quick succession. And as you open the door, oh, come on, roll 20. That's going to be a recurring
You
theme.
open the
That's gonna
door.
be a really fun like in the future, like a compilation of all the times.
Uh,
Sucks ass.
So
Oh, there's squirrels. There's squirrels in here.
I will put an exclamation point roll 20 so that we can have a count for every time Vinny says fuck roll 20.
Yeah, fuck roll 20. Alright.
No, but thank you, Roll20, for the software. I do
Yeah, thanks
enjoy
for
it.
sponsoring us. Roll 20.
I know, I wish. Please.
This was
sponsor
this is
us.
a joke. Maybe we should stop hating on them so hard then.
They're doing their best.
Furnace Wirebrush, you open up a room that, quite frankly, it's a kitchen. You see 2 flying creatures of sorts. They are small, gray-brown, with a lighter stomach and a thick tail. One of them has a radish in his hand. The other is chopping what looks to be probably a carrot or some other root vegetable. There are several cats in the room. They are crying up at the two beasts as they are chopping up food. What do you do?
Hi.
You hear with a clang, the knife falls to the ground. These two creatures fly towards you and land at the edge of this table. One of them pipes up and says, "Who are you?"
Whoa.
This thing is maybe about 11 inches tall.
Wait, Vinny, you might have to do that again. I think you cut out when you go too loud.
Oh yeah, you peeked.
What the f are you?
There it is.
Sorry.
That's it right
through.
there.
That was mostly it.
Yeah, that was just about it. Yeah.
What in the fuck are you?
There we go. You
That's the one.
literally just edited out your fuck the first time.
Yeah.
So glad that-
Perfect.
What in the fuck are you? Says the small beast in front of you. I'm gonna blow up his little portrait here so you can see.
Nebula's ears perk up.
Oh my
when
god,
you
he's
sound around
fucking
him.
huge!
He's holding the radish in the icon.
He's really cute.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Oh well.
I like
yeah,
him.
You took it away. Yeah, there
I don't
he
want
is.
to fight him.
He looks like a little Batman holding a radish.
So
No, he
Furnace.
looks like a little bat holding a radish.
And this
No.
one looks the same, but is not holding a radish.
Oh, poor guy.
He's radishless.
Yeah,
You
this
gotta,
guy. Yeah,
you gotta have differentiation, right?
We don't
This
mean
guy-
Batman. We mean
yeah. This guy ain't as
Bat.
radishing as the first one.
Bat.
You ever seen a bat holding a radish? Me neither.
Nope.
You ever see something like that?
You ever
Furnace.
seen that?
This creature just exclaimed, "Who the fuck are you?" To you.
My name
How do
is
you?
Furnace Wirebrush. I am the Warforged. Have you seen a woman named Fistandia with dark hair? Human woman?
No, she hasn't been here. She hasn't been here in quite a while. She didn't even tell us we were having guests. God damn it!
No, I'm sorry. Oh, we are just
Wow, what do you want? You want some food? You want some drink? Cumin over here, he'll rub your feet. He's real good like that. You see
thank
the
you.
other one nods his head furiously. This one is slightly different. It doesn't have a mouth. This one is
From
slightly.
Love's feet.
You're in the mistress's house. We'll do. We're here to serve. And he takes a bow and drops the radish. It plops to the floor. Two of the cats run up to it quickly, smell it, and walk away with their noses upturned.
I thought you were about to Google whether or not cats like radishes real quick.
I don't
Keep it
think they
accurate.
do. I don't think they do.
so.
These
Come
ones
on.
don't.
Who is the mistress?
Well, you already said her name, Fistandia. And sometimes, Feyrot, but she's here sometimes. With
This
those two,
is-
you can't really tell.
This is Fistandia's house?
I like to think of it more of a mansion. I keep a pretty good living space here, I would think. Wait. Is there other people in here?
Yes, my friends are also in the hallway.
Carme. You are still in there. You had the crispy smell in your face. It was kind of nice. What are you doing?
Would I have heard that commotion? It sounded like those Batmen were pretty loud.
They were pretty loud. I think everyone would have heard that. There was
Alright.
also a clanging of knife hitting the ground.
Now you're
So
too
I'd
busy.
like to-
You're too busy smelling Wendy's.
And how good does it smell? Thank you, Wendy's, for one more time.
It was as hard as it was to walk away from the Wendy's, not to say odor, but more
No, that
That's
Wendy's
Guillaume.
odor.
That
Wendy's
Wendy's
stench. I love it.
dear.
oh dear.
Wendy's in here.
Oh,
Head
dear, by
over
Wendy's.
here.
As you continue to go back through the same way, can you give me another wisdom saving throw? Right when you're
No.
about here.
Okay. That's going to be a +1. And that's going to be a 6.
Can you please roll me a d6?
Okay. Okay.
As that same scent fills your mind.
Oh, that was a 1. I rolled a 1.
Yes, correct. You decide what's best for you in this situation is to have a sit. You sit down and you just kind of sit against the wall. You're looking up at the glowing orbs, and by damned, they are absolutely gorgeous.
Holy
you cannot do anything
shit.
for a little while.
Of that.
You are completely gobsmacked with these.
Are you telling me Carme's in there fucking pondering orbs?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Also, a character's decision that the best thing for them is to have a sit is the most relatable thing I've ever heard in my life. I think the best thing for me is to have a sit.
I think it's best right now to go to Nebbiolo and Orville. What are the two of you doing? You have heard pretty much everything except for the sitting, I imagine.
Nebbiolo, as soon as he heard one of them screech out, "Foot rub," comes running in and like through the door. Meanwhile, trying to take his boot off.
I imagine it would surprise you that the where the voice came from is a very small winged creature.
Have I ever seen one of these before?
I would imagine not, but I guess that's up to you. Have you seen a homunculi?
I'm gonna say no, and then Nebbiolo turns around and goes right back up.
Actually, before you do that, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And Furnace, you can give me one too if you'd like.
I would love to. I love checking for Arcana.
So that is another 9 from Chipotle.
Yeah, you've never seen one of these because you don't even know what these is.
Oh, I also got a 9.
Yeah, these are
on the
weird
same
little
page.
creatures, huh? That's about it.
Furnace and I, for some reason, just show a knowing glance that says we know the exact same amount about these creatures.
My God.
So I'm sorry. Do you continue to take off your boots? in this
No,
kitchen?
I am outside. I turn to Furnace. What are those?
I don't know what most things are.
Well, do you think that they're good at rubbing feet? Sounds like they're very confident in their abilities.
They have small hands, though.
I've got small feet. That's perfect.
Why don't you go for it?
All right, I'm gonna try it out.
At this point, I hear all this talk of foot rubs and possibly more information about Vistandia, so I would also like to walk in the room.
Yeah. Tilly's
Fantastic.
gonna come in from this way as well. To maybe see one of the party members being rubbed down on the feet town. Is that what's happening in this room?
Rub down on the feet town.
Because
Maybe.
if so, Tilly's gonna walk in and say nothing and then go through this door up here.
Yeah.
Because I want no part of that.
That's
We're not
up
in
to
initiative time, so
Nebbiolo. The beast with the mouth that can speak, he says to his compatriot, he says, "Well, go on then. Yeah, we haven't got all day. Get to the man's feet." You can tell that his tiny little paw hands are bright red, blood red, with probably cutting beets, though.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, beet red.
Cutting beats and rubbing feet. Let's go.
Got big feet.
Which, as soon as you take off your boots, several more cats come into the room and start rubbing against your leg. They start mewing, meowing, and screaming. It seems as though they want a treat or some kind of food.
Hold on. Let me just check my adventure kit inventory.
See
are
if cats like
wait, are
radishes or
Are there
beets.
cat treats in the adventures pack?
Yeah,
Also, I like to imagine that Nebbiolo's adventure pack is like stuffed in all of the pockets of his cargo pants.
Oh yeah. So he's patting it down like behind his thigh, looking for like
the rope,
Yeah.
burglar's kit,
Yeah,
dagger
it-
for my grandfather.
It's all
How
here.
is charisma your highest fucking stat? This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Just
I know,
pop those
yeah.
shoes off.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like anybody else just walked into the room and just popped those shoes off and was like, rub them down. It would be be a little crass, right? But Nebiola's natural charm, baby. Just like
Yeah, Tilly 100% walks into the room and
what's
sees this
the term?
happening and wants nothing to do with this. It's
Uh,
totally
rub-
yucked out.
Rub down feet town. There we go.
Nope.
That's the term.
Yeah.
Carme,
I mean, the more and more we talk about feet, we're gonna have to start our Magicks and Mullets like feet only fans. So we should probably stop while we're ahead.
God.
No.
Hey,
I mean,
I need
I
some
don't want to do
money.
that. I do need some money.
I
Yeah,
got some
Tilly
nice-
walks past and goes to that room up top, and it's just like, ooh, not my thing, and just opens that door.
Fantastic.
I don't know what's
Real
up
quick, Carme, can you roll another d6?
Yes. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
That's a 2.
I rolled a 2.
No,
Oh
no.
no.
You start walking back in this direction.
Ah.
Oh.
You're just
Okay,
kind of-
I'm
you're
still
kind of-
staring at the orbs.
Yeah, and all the plants around. This is a gorgeous room.
Yeah, I think that's where you order in the Wendy's.
You hear to the side, you hear.
That sounds good.
This is promising.
good.
Good sound. That's actually I have a MP3 that I fall asleep to every night.
Yeah.
It's the
Awful.
only way.
What direction is that MP3 coming from?
Vinny, you just got a Vinny, what the fuck in chat.
Oh, thank God. It was coming from above you.
Up here, okay. And I feel
No,
compelled?
I'm sorry, not to the north, above you.
Oh,
Way more threatening than North.
yes. And
True north.
Yeah,
Do I-
North.
Royal north.
do I have control over my body in any sense of the word?
Really, but you feel good. This is like very euphoric. Like you're vibing, and you're vibing hard.
Carme's tripping.
Carme's never been on drugs before. This is awesome.
Hello,
And we'll go with Tilly is opening up another door.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about Roll20 for a second.
Reveal now.
Okay. There are a bunch of shelves. There are vegetables. There's canned food. There's jars of preserved food. It looks like there's flowers, salt, sugar. It looks like a very well stocked pantry.
God, all the rooms that open are so boring.
You're breaking into someone's house. Like, come on.
Have a better house. It's a haunted mansion.
Where's the ghost?
There's a ghost. This
I'm
pantry
not
has
all-
no ghosts in it.
Not all haunted mansions can be Luigi's mansion. You know, we gotta just let him,
Yeah, it's true.
let him work
Carmen's
into
like-
it.
I love
All
this
right.
place.
Carme, whenever you get a second, go ahead and roll another wisdom saving throw. Nebbiolo, you're getting a very odd foot rub by Cumin, the
Jesus Christ.
tiny little creature.
It's nice. Like, it's been a while since Nebiola's had a foot rub. I don't think that he's like
I don't know why.
There are definitely
choosing beggar.
there are definitely some claws. Carme, you
I rolled a
kind of
12.
snap. You kind of snap too. This place is gorgeous, but it's not that nice. You hear the snickering laughter in the air in front of you once again.
Oh god.
Jesus.
What would you like to do?
Bad every time.
Yeah, I like it. It gets worse somehow.
Release on me, Wendy's, and I'm gonna run out of here.
You successfully run out. Sure.
Cool. Carme is gonna just like be like, okay, what did I miss? I got a little distracted over there, but who are you fighting?
We have new friends.
Oh,
Hold your horses there, Carme. We're not fighting anybody.
I know.
Certainly
We're
no.
good friends here. And this small creature flies over the heads of, well, it looks like everyone's over here. Nebbiolo, Orville, and Furnace, and kind of lands on Furnace's shoulder. Sticks a very
I love
small clawed hand out. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't know we were going to have guests. I would have, I would have taken care of things. I would have made like a red carpet kind of entrance, but, and he like kind of rubs like dirt off of his clawed hand and like offers it out for a shake to you, Carme.
oh,
Then-
thank you.
The name's Coriander.
That's cute.
Wow.
I was waiting to
Coriander.
say
Coriander.
Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson.
Corey Anderson.
Is Corey
my
Anderson in the
best
chat?
Asian voice.
Hi. It's super nice to meet you. This is the biggest house I've ever seen? Is it yours?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, kinda. It's pretty good, huh?
This is Festandia's house. Carme?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's
She's the one we have to
Festandia's house, but, you know, I mean, I live here. She made me, like, we do what have you.
Okay, take her to us, please.
What?
Take us to her.
I don't know where she is.
What?
Well, we're kind of here on accident, to be honest. I mean, we went through a portal in the mansion back outside of Saltmarsh looking for Festandia. She's not in Saltmarsh. I mean, I live there and I haven't seen her in a few 10 days, and I mean, if she's not here, where do you think she might be?
Hey, listen, bub. I've never left this house, and I don't know what Saltmarsh is. And between you and me, I rarely leave the kitchen. So your guess is as good as mine. She comes when she wants, and I don't really know. But, you know, it's kind of nice to see some good faces. Can I get you some food, some drink? She got some wine. I'll get you some of that.
It'd be rude if I said no to some wine.
All right. He starts, like, flying. He flies right over you, Tilly, and, like, there is wine in the pantry. It's a little bit of a spectacle to see as he is flying, holding the cork, like, the top of the bottle. But it's fucking heavy, and he's just, like, kind of dragging it while flying.
Coriander.
Is it heavy because he's a little guy?
Yeah, he's like this big. He's like maybe 10 inches tall.
All right, cool. Then Tilly also grabs a bottle of wine.
Yeah, I mean,
I
grab
can
whatever.
pick it up.
She makes it kind of. I don't know how that works.
All right.
Can I? Wait. She makes it.
We got a slurm thing.
I don't really know what the check that would be, but
I mean, do you need a check? What are you trying to get to?
I guess I was just like trying to get more of an idea about this lady, Festandia. Like she makes her own wine. Like
I don't think that's necessarily a check.
Oh, okay. She makes her own wine? That's a pretty intense process. She does it here?
I mean, not if you can. Yeah, she's like I don't know, like a magician type. So she does a thing and there's food. She does a thing and there's wine or a jar of mayo. I don't. She's kind of whatever she wants.
Well, she
sounds
sounds
very creative.
she sounds impressive. So I mean, you guys don't leave the kitchen, and she's not here right now. You're busy. I get it.
Corey
Making
Anderson.
dragon food, like making cat food.
I have a question.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
You mentioned another woman. Who is she?
Oh, that's Freya. That's the lady Festandia's wife or partner, or girlfriend. I stay kind of down here, but they eat together. They hang out a lot. They both read. Let me tell you, they are constantly reading.
Does she live? Is she here now? Freya?
No, she went with Festandia. I couldn't tell you where they went. Again, this kitchen's kind of my whole thing.
Oh
Do
my
they
God.
go away? Do they go away very often? And if so, are they usually gone for this long?
Well, I mean, sometimes they are here every day. Sometimes they're here once a week. Sometimes I don't see them for a couple of years. It's like, yeah, it gets lonely, if I can be honest with you. I mean, Human doesn't even have a mouth. He's a swell guy. But I can't talk to him. The cats are rude, if anything. The dragons just try to... Don't get me started on the dragons.
You should try feeding these cats. I don't think they're rude. I think they're just starving. Like, come on, man.
They just ate. They literally just ate.
Well, they seem pretty hungry. You did say dragons, though.
Yeah, I was
Well-
gonna say that raised an eyebrow.
Yeah, I did hear that. And say,
Tilly,
all right.
Tilly, they're cats. They insist they're hungry even though they've just been fed. They're afraid they're never gonna get fed again.
No. Well,
They
no.
live in a dungeon or whatever this
We
place is.
keep waltzing away from the dragons a little bit. Just
Yeah, that's
ever
true.
so slightly.
That's true. All right, let's talk about the dragons, and then we'll circle back
many-
to the cats.
How many cats live in this house?
Oh, I'd say.
Compared to dragons,
Yeah,
how many cats
yeah.
per dragon?
How many cats? What are all their names? And then after all that, what's the story with the dragons? Please.
Well, I don't necessarily have a good count on the cats because they kind of come and go. Anytime that door opens, there's usually like 2 or 3 more cats that come in or some go out. It's really hard to keep an eye on those little bastards. Dragons, though, we got 2 of those.
Where?
If you go down the hall, take a left out of here. They're at the end. They're like
Of fucking course, there's dragons on the other side of the hall that I didn't choose to go down.
We didn't check out the
I mean,
pantry,
the hallway,
the garden, the dining room, and we didn't find the dragons.
no. I left from leaving the pantry to the east side.
Oh, that is left.
That is left.
Well, so I'm gonna say this is
Well, they're not like the big they're like fairy dragons. They're small and they're like kind of assholes.
Tilly does a walk by and out of the room as like, okay, cool, thanks for telling me about the dragons. I'm gonna go find that, and then I go that way.
Wait, the dragons are over there. You're going the wrong way. The dragons are over here.
You said left. I'm
That's
still going this
right.
way.
That's left. Out
Yeah,
of the room.
as you're leaving the room, as you're leaving the kitchen, you take a left.
Oh my god.
Come on, am I wrong?
Okay, hold on. So, yeah, you go.
Fine.
Yeah. All right.
I went that
Left
way.
out the kitchen.
Uh,
You can't do this to us.
Hey, Tilly, can you make
yes.
a wisdom saving throw, please?
I would
Oh,
love to make a
Tilly,
swim
Oh, the fairy dragons.
I'm
I
wise.
would
Wait, am I
would
wise?
love to interject and
Oh,
just
regular.
ask Coriander, be like, all right, well, all this information is much appreciated, but how do we get out of here when we're done?
I got a 1. Fuck.
I'm sorry, Orville, can you bite that off for me again, please?
I lean to Coriander and say, well, all this information has been incredibly helpful and much appreciated, but how do we get out of here when we're all done?
You get out? No, you don't get out of here unless you're Fistandia or Freyot.
Bum bum bum.
Wait, what?
I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't have a lot of guests here. I imagine it's probably I don't know. Listen, between you and me, I have a few things I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to feed the cats. I'm supposed to feed the dragons. I'm supposed to keep the place relatively clean. Beyond that, there's some books I'm supposed to not touch, and that's about all I got.
Sounds like Charlie work.
Sorry, we all have a lot of questions there.
And everyone just starts yelling at this guy.
I'm just gonna ask real quick.
Your books you're not allowed to touch. Is you pointing those out to me just so we know to stay clear of them?
I mean, I don't read books. I don't touch them anyway, but Lady Fistandia told me if you see a book with a really big golden letter on the spine, don't touch it. So I don't touch it.
I did touch a book like that just before we came here. Coriander.
Real quick, Furnace, do you still have that book?
I don't know.
I imagine
Yeah.
you, unless you
I guess
needed
I
it, you
never
still
put
have it.
down. A book like this one?
Now, as you like take a moment to look at it, this has been a wild couple of. I mean, it's only been a few minutes in game. You see a silver shimmering title. Like as you look at it, it says "The Joys of Extra-Dimensional Travel."
Oh,
Let's read that book.
okay.
In real
Read
time.
that book. All right, that's the first home makeover joke we've made this campaign, guys.
It won't be the last.
Tilly, you failed your wisdom saving throw. Can you
Yeah, I
roll
got
me
a
D-
1.
Yeah, can you roll me a d6?
Yeah. But I'm not gonna like it.
You're probably
Got a
gonna like
4.
it.
Big ol'
You
four.
You
kind
leveled
of
up.
like you
Nice.
start walking. You're looking up, and then you kind of just like start walking into the wall. It's odd. You know there's a wall there, but you kind of just keep walking. You're not hurting yourself because it's you're not banging your head against it, but like you're just like still kind of just like walking in place, looking up at the shimmering reflection of the orb against the walls.
Doing
Until we
like
just
a
become
Skyrim
GTA
NPC.
character. Yeah, I was gonna say.
And wait for it. Do you want to know what you hear?
Oh god.
It's windy.
Every time you do that, I just open up the tab that has the chat in it to see who hated it that time.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert,
This is
it's
gonna be a whole
everybody.
campaign.
Vinny, stop.
Cool.
You got a Vinny stop. I love it.
Vinny, stop.
Vinny. All of us hated it. I like that.
What would the rest of you like to do? You are here in this house.
I would like to walk
Coriander
into
is
this
with you.
wall. Apparently.
Yeah, no, you're there for a second.
Cool, I like it.
I talked to Coriander again. I said, well, if we can't get out, Coriander, is it alright if we take a look around? So long as we don't touch the fancy books.
I mean, she told me not to touch him. She didn't tell me to not have guests touch him. I don't know. I'm a kind of a literal guy when it comes to my mistress telling me what I can and cannot do. It's kind of like sewn into the fabric of the weave of my existence, if you know what I mean.
Coriander.
Well,
I know exactly what you mean. Is there anyone else home?
They get it. I mean, again, there's the cats, there's the dragons, there's Cumin over there. Cumin is wiping off his arms that he is washing up after a thorough.
I was about to ask if he was going to wash his hands after massaging my
Yeah,
feet.
he didn't wash his hands like in between food and going to foot, but he doesn't have a mouth, so it's hard to read expressions. But he's scrubbing hard.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
Got
Oh,
icky adventurer feet.
he did the old food to foot, dude. Bold.
Yeah, he did food to foot, but you can't do foot to food, and that makes sense to me.
It does. I'm sorry, Orville. You were asking Coriander if you can get around. Yeah, I mean, you can go pretty much wherever you want. I'm not gonna stop you. Yeah, you're like a bunch of big, strong-looking people. What am I gonna do?
Carme starts like walking in this room at the sound of that.
At the sound of, yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, that's much appreciated, Coriander. We'll take a look around and see if we can find Festandia or Freya, or if not, see if we can find our way out of here and go find them elsewhere.
You want me to come with you? I mean, kind of nice talking out loud to people that can talk.
No, it's alright. That's fine.
I mean, yeah. If
Thanks,
you're not, I mean, if you bring the wine, then sure. But
No, he's busy. He's busy. He's fine. Can let him stay. Right? He likes it.
I mean,
I
there's an
do
awful lot
like
of.
it. I like hanging out with you people.
All right, well,
Quite a
I'll tell you what,
I've been-
Coriander.
I've been
If
fucking Coriander in so many fucking situations in this.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'll tell you what, if we need help or if we want to hang out, we'll swing back. We know where this is. Sound good?
I mean, I can just follow from a distance, or it's all good, right?
Yeah, I
can
mean-
stay in the kitchen.
I fucking don't like
I mean,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
us.
now turned the corner. I no longer want this guy around.
Tilly,
Orville is
give
trying
me
so
another-
hard not to be rude.
Tilly, give me another wisdom saving throw.
You got it, stud.
Coriander, like
got a
That's a
20.
non-natural 20.
Not a 20.
You shake your head and your nose hits the wall. You notice that this room is not where your friends are, and you were walking into a wall. What do you do?
You know, Pogger,
I mean-
Poggers in the chat for walking into a wall, please.
Yeah. Can I? This room looks like it's cut off, but that might just be because of roll 20. Like, is it just circular?
It's like a.
There's nowhere to go from here, is there? Right? I can't like leave this room.
Pretty close to the edge of the map.
Does that help?
Yes.
Is this a door right here?
No.
What is that?
That's a wall. It's kind of
It's
the
like-
wall you're walking into.
It's like the pre-door. Like they made it's like the walls first, and then they
That's
made
like
doors.
it's a different type of wall over here. Come on.
All right, everybody.
My God.
Question,
can
Tilly,
I-
are you
can
gonna
I-
stay in the room?
I want to look for the fucking dragons. You said there were dragons in here. I want dragons.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
All right. What is my perception? Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you're looking
All
for
right,
your
I figured it out.
perception. Okay.
Nothing.
Disadvantage.
Boom. Boom. I got a 3.
That's the 3.
Yeah. You
Between a
you
3
see
and a
no
5.
dragons.
3.
This room
Carmate.
sucks.
It doesn't smell good anymore, and I can't find the dragons.
Parme, as you
Look at
enter
the
this
door.
room, the entire far wall of this room is a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. Even more books are resting on several large scarlet armchairs and small wooden tables. And there are several paintings on the walls. A fluffy black cat is curled up on one of the chairs.
Oh, did Babby make it into the?
Abby.
It's fluffier. This is fluffer.
Fluffier than Babby.
Nothing.
Parme, as you enter, the cat does starts meowing incessantly and runs over to you and like plows its head against your leg.
Oh,
Cute.
I love this castle.
Pet
I'd love
that cat.
yeah.
Carme pets the cat, and then
Real quick, can you please roll me an animal handling check?
Oh, finally.
I got
Pet a
really nervous there
fucking
for a
cat?
second.
Yeah.
Vincent.
Huh?
Okay,
Make it
if
a
this
death
goes
save.
wrong, or can I describe how it goes wrong?
Yeah, chat. If you got cat emotes, now's the time. We need some more.
It depends on how badly
Cat
it goes.
jump. Cat jump.
No,
Cat jump.
that's great. The cat is now intertwining between your legs over and over again. It seems to have taken a liking to you.
I got that spot right in front of their ears, like this.
Oh yeah, that little
Yeah.
bald patch. It's
Oh,
loving it.
yeah.
Oh,
Loves
yeah.
that. I love that little shit.
I just want to warn you real quick, Taylor, that if you roll a good animal handling check and you think you have a companion just based on past experiences in D&D campaigns, you will forget about that companion entirely. Like, say, a dog named Lancelot.
Don't you
no,
dare bring up Lancelot.
Lancelot, we gave back to that lady and she got eaten or whatever.
No,
That was
no,
your
no,
fault.
no, no. Lancelot.
No, you
It's-
gave
we-
Lancelot. No, okay, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Why bring
You-
this
you-
up now?
You
I
gave.
was gonna come back for Lancelot, and I fucking didn't.
We'll come
you
back
didn't.
from in this campaign.
Also, Mad Mary ended up being. Come on.
No, no,
We're here
we'll
now.
talk about-
We're here
we'll
now.
talk about
We're
this
here
later.
now. I'm sorry, Carme. What were you doing?
sorry about Cormac, everyone. as he vapes hard in regret.
I think I would be looking at the kind of the titles and the spines of these books to kind of like put together this like larger goal of these two women who live in this mansion.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll for this. As you're looking across all the books, you can tell almost all of them were written by someone named Fistandia. Most of them are memoirs. You learn that Fistandia is a very, or at least relatively powerful mage. You also learn that she was granted a boon for her devotion to the god Mistra. And that boon is the magical mansion that you're currently in. This is given to her as a place of eternal study.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
I walk in and I'm like, "Whoa! I wager these are some of the books that Danny is looking for."
But they all seem to be written by her, so I don't see how they could be stolen.
Could I do an investigation? See if I can find any books with the big gold lettering.
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check, please.
Alright, that's my good